How do you feel spring's gone so far?
Spring's gone pretty good so far, so good.
Where do you think kind of the offensive line has been improving the most?
Our improvements have become like being able to adjust on the run, a lot more camaraderie, and we're just growing every day, trying to get better.
What's the biggest difference from last year to now? What have you found?
Obviously, we have new staff. They put a lot of emphasis on nutrition, a lot of emphasis on awareness, and it's just great to be a part of, really.
How do you think the team is adapting to the pace?
We're adapting pretty well to the pace. That's been the emphasis too, just tempo. Especially like Coach Kelly being notorious for great offenses.
Had you watched Chip Kelly's offenses at Oregon or in Philadelphia, San Francisco before this year? Or how familiar were you with his stuff?
Not too familiar. Of course, I watch film all the time, like NFL film, but to be playing in a system like this is second to none.
What do you think the offensive line's learned about like the nutrition? How do you think that helps you on the field?
It's just getting our bodies right, mentally, physically, so we can perform at the highest level.
How does it differ from what you guys were eating previously to what they want you eating now?
We just eat more and we eat better. We eat together.
When did the coaches kind of tell you were going to be working with that first team offensive line unit at that left guard spot? Was that kind of just the first few practices in, they throw you out there and then they reevaluate? How did that kind of go?
Yeah, basically they threw me in the fire, and I've just been picking it up and running with it. It's just a great opportunity. Obviously, at UCLA, we've had a great history of offensive linemen, even going to the NFL, so it's just a dream come true, really, and just seizing the opportunity.
What's it been like working alongside Boss Tagaloa at center instead of seeing him on the opposite side?
It's been great. Like that's a great guy. Like obviously here at UCLA, we get trained by the best, we eat the best, we just are the best. So having a guy come from defense and go to offense is just testimony to what kind of program this really is and what kind of players we have here.
You guys started the same offensive lineman all 12 games last year, and this year you guys have to find a whole bunch of new guys. What's that like? That process like trying to find some new starters to get ready to play that game?
Obviously, it's up to the coach who makes the decision, and yeah, basically we just try to build the trust along each other, and the best five will play. Yeah.
How much did you learn from a guy like Najee Turan? I know he's not here anymore, but he was in your position last year, the year before that. What did you learn from him?
Obviously, Najee was a guy who led by example, didn't really talk much, so getting to learn from guys like that just made it easier for me when I had my time to come, like now. Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, guys.